Okay, so this is the basic operation and leveling procedure of the Prepmaster 2818, which is referred to as our big boy. Basics wise, to maneuver the machine around and loading and things like that, you want to have the weights in the back. So you want to have 2 weights on each side in the back, and that way it'll prevent the machine from falling on you or anything of the sort. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our diamonds on the bottom. So now we can easily put that back, put it down, and these here are wheel locks. You can push that on so the machine doesn't roll around on you. If you want to come over here and we'll see how the diamonds go on. So these are a little rusted out, but you have 2 pins here, one smaller than the other. The small pin goes in the front, and so they slide on there, in there, and slide forward, slide in and forward. And all of our concrete machines have the same pattern, the way they lock in. And so you can kind of see that. Put the other 3 on. We have our propane tank on. We have it hooked up. You're going to turn the propane on so it's ready to start, and propane fills the motor. Now, to level it, you want to have all the weight on the head, because that's how we're going to be running and not have the weights on. So whatever the configuration of actually running the machine is how you would want to level the head. So we're going to put all the weights on the front, because in this particular step we're going to want all the weights. Now, to level it, you're going to need a 24mm wrench, which came with the machine. It stays in the back of the trailer, hung up, and you level it with these 2 screws. So can you see that there? Okay, good. So you're gonna loosen these completely. You're gonna loosen it till it's free. So these are hand loosened now. This one's here towards the back of the machine. So to level it, you actually stand on it, and I need someone like you to basically be my eyes, and then I'll hand tighten it.
Okay, so I'm just...
Yeah, so just tell me when it's parallel to the floor. So it looks flat.
Come back towards you. That looks a little bit towards you. That's flat right there.
Okay, so I need you to keep telling me that it looks good. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's leveled where it's parallel to the floor, and you want to kind of step back and look, and that looks even front and back there. And so we have all of our weights, we have our diamonds, and these nuts, front and bottom, are just hand tight right now. So they're hand tight, and the key is kind of like tightening a lug nut on a car. You skip every other one. So you don't just crank one down until it's super tight. So we're just gonna give it a quarter turn. Quarter turn. Then we're gonna skip to the bottom right side. A quarter turn. Now we're gonna go bottom over here, quarter turn, and then top the right side, quarter turn, and then one more round of that. So top, quarter turn, bottom right side, quarter turn, and then bottom left side, quarter turn, and then just keep wet slurry from going everywhere. So you want that to be to the bottom, like so. Now we had already turned on the propane. Now if you want to come over here, we'll see the control panel. You have this switch here, you always want it to be off. And then this is your throttle, this is your choke. So we'll pull the choke out, we'll crank it, and then as soon as it starts, we'll put the choke back in. Push the choke in, it's running. Now, you'll switch this here from hours. Right now it has 82 hours on it. We'll switch it from hours to RPM. So we're at 1600 RPM. We're gonna bring it up to 2000 RPM. Right there, a little bit, right in the neighborhood is good. So we got 2000. Then we're gonna put our water on. run the machine between 2,500 and 3,000 RPM, depending on the grit. This particular grit of number 3s, we're going to be running it at 2,800 RPM. So we'll show you. Disengage the clutch and then put it down, and then you don't just turn the key off, you turn the propane off here, so you turn it all the way to the right, turn your water off, the machine will shut down on its own, and then you turn the key off so the battery doesn't die. And that's the basic operation of the PrepMaster machine.